gonna watch a Balcos pro doubles match.
Nothing like a family affair here.
I think it's
right?
a first round match, and father and son are playing daughter and Tim Kiss.
Tim Kiss. What do you know? Kiss of death over there is what they call him in Chicago.
Yeah, he's been winning a lot, hasn't he?
He specializes in singles at his level, and I mean he's got like
you gotta get closer.
I gotta get my loud voice.
If you can touch it, just barely touch it, you're there. You are.
He's
look at that. See that? See how it?
Oh sure, yeah. Okay, well, anyways, Tim's playing some good singles, so let's see how that transposes to doubles. I mean, once again, I'm in the little boy chair. Oh, there we go.
There you go.
There we go. There. Look at that.
These are nice, though.
I feel like David Letterman over here.
Don't throw any cue cards, all right?
No cue. Yeah, the cue cards, yeah. Yes, or the pencil.
Yeah, the pencil, that was it.
Yep, that's the thing. Okay, so you got still a better view than I do, but the ball's rolling around there.
So there he goes for the chip, and Jacob's all over it. I was talking a little bit, just filling some time before matches start.
Right.
I'm not a fan of a chip series, especially for new players.
On the 5-row?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. I feel there's too many unforced errors.
Right.
It's hard to be consistent, and it's hard to get the ball to travel quickly through the defense.
On a chip.
On a chip.
Yes, unless they're truly committed to the wall.
Right.
And I played Tim a few times, and you're exactly right there. It works for him at this time.
I feel at a lower level, like I was saying, he's winning what? Rookie amateur, expert,
whatever, right.
But then when you get to the pro, how well is that going to work?
Yeah, and well, he'll have to adapt, right? That or stay home, right? So we'll see. This is a good match for him. A lot of Minnesota influence there, correct? His family's out of Minnesota, right? Right.
Yeah, the Balcoses. I was saying South Dakota earlier, but I think I'm wrong. I think you're right. It's Minnesota.
Minnesota, right? Maybe.
Jacob just won in South Dakota.
He won like 7 or 8 events.
He won 5 out of 7,
right?
And the 2 he lost, he took a second and a third.
Right.
And one of them was with his sister.
Right.
And the other one, I think, was open singles.
So next year in South Dakota, they'll just call it the Jacob Balcos.
Yeah,
3,000?
donation fund.
College fund.
College fund, right. He's a good kid, too.
Bro, he's growing. Every time I see him,
I know. He's sick of hearing me say it.
That's okay. You know, he's going to be, he's a kid in a man's body just about, right?
RJ, I just turned microphones up 100%. He's saying, look, this is all.
People are saying.
It's too quiet, yeah. It's all the same guy, but
right. Okay.
I've been asking for help because here's our audio, and it wasn't coming up into here earlier.
Oh, I see. All right, there we go. A little feedback. I like that. Look
so,
at that.
RJ, this is 100% unless they know something else to do.
Oh, man. Good block by Sissy, huh? And her name is Mia?
I think it's Maya. Maya.
Okay, Maya.
I think.
Yeah. There's that chip. You know, I mean, if he does it right, it works for him, right?
Yeah, I mean, but out of 100, how many?
Well,
right?
Yeah. I'm not going to stick around and watch 100 passes and keep. Okay. There's some good matches
3-1 here.
Good matches going to the left.
This is only a 2 out of 3. This would be a heck of an upset.
Right.
I would have to say the team on the left is the clear favorite for this tournament for pro doubles.
Oh, for pro doubles. Okay. Okay. Well, very good. Well, yet, and the father has taught his children well, you know?
Yeah.
Also,
he's a heck of a player. He just played the final of Goalie Wars.
Goalie Wars, yeah. He was taken down by Brandon Moreland.
Yeah, right? And it was close.
It was close. That's what he said. He was kind of bummed about it. So check this out. To the table to our left, I wish there was a camera on that one.
We could switch.
We could.
So like during breaks, I'll switch over.
Yeah, that works.
Table on the left is Russell and Don Chalifo versus the Mason brothers from the UP of Michigan, where I'm from. They live up near Marquette. I grew up in Escanaba.
Okay. Do you get to battle against them very often?
No, I was moved away before they were even born.
Oh, okay.
I'm much older.
For good reason.
I'm much older, yeah. I think I moved away in 93. downstate. I moved downstate, Michigan.
So they're Ooper boys, right?
Yeah, Yoopers. So I see them at tournaments like this, and that's really it.
Okay.
They were at Michigan State. They're at Illinois State, Wisconsin, Kentucky.
Right. And that's a battle over there too. By the way.
Yeah, they live so far north. I live downstate. They're like 7 hours away.
Oh my God! Wow.
They're way up there.
Yeah,
that's where the snow flies up there.
That's a whole other state there. Back to this other match, the main match on your screen. It's tight. I see 3-3, correct?
Yeah.
3-3.
They were down 3-1. The team on the left was down 3-1, and Jacob's been digging it out.
Yep. Good steal by.
That was a good steal, and
Mr.
Jacob's
Kiss.
kicking his foot. He knows that he went into that pass way too quick, didn't look it over, and that was just a mental error.
Right.
The kid's awesome, but he's not perfect.
Right.
So this is the series he was doing in Goalie Wars, and I'm curious to see how well it works in doubles.
Okay, well, Daddy got the ball up front for the boy, and he saves that possession by getting the point out of the deal. So now they are up 4-3.
And goes for that chip, and Jacob's all over it.
It can be a little predictable at times.
He mixes it with a tic-tac, which I'd never seen before.
Uh-huh.
I always saw somebody do a slow setup like a brush and then do a chip. Try to get you off the wall and brush down to the wall or hit the wall pass, and then if you're camped on the wall, they'll take the lane.
Right.
But he mixes it up well with that tic-tac, and you kind of don't know when it's coming.
So the thing I noticed about some of the people that do that is that they're going fast and hard. They're probably going to go to the wall. They're getting that momentum.
Because it's hard to be accurate to chip it up when it's moving fast, right?
Right. So if he's kind of like being soft with it, and more than likely he's going to do something off the wall, away from the wall. So,
right.
Look at that. This is a good match.
Yeah. Tim's playing good.
Yep. He's hanging in there, staying calm. Oh, there you go. I gotta pay. Oh, looks like I'm up, bro. I gotta
go. Okay.
Look at John. He's over there like, where are you at? All
right.
Mr. Olson.
Yeah.
Pleasure to see you.
Good to see you.
Foosball land. Come to Wisconsin for this tournament next year. We'll see you later.
Thanks, Tricky.
You bet, buddy. Anytime, man.
Come on back in later.
I will.
I might not be here, but. All right, little break here so I can switch. Here's the table 1 I was talking about. Table 2 is about to get back to it. There we go. Little cutback on that one. I think he meant it too. So, team on the left came back from a 3-1 deficit to win that first game. I think it was when Tricky was walking out. I missed it. I got an idea that Jacob probably plays his sister quite a bit. So this is an interesting matchup here. Maya almost getting stuffed with from the 5 bar. Nice pass attempt. Jacob dribbles it through to his 3, pounds a pull side. 1-1, game 2. Tim Kiss on the 5, tic-tac in the out. He likes to look for that chip. There it is. Dribbles it through. Tries a push side. Eric blocks it. Dribbles all the way up to Jacob's 3. And Maya blocks it off the table. I just noticed Jacob, the way he shoots his snake shot's interesting. His wrist on the handle. I'm going to pay attention to that. Eric setting up his bank. Maya's seen that before. Tim looking over a snake shot. Not a real big rocker on the snake shot from Tim. Eric working the bank again. Turn over to Tim. Second man stick to his first man on the 3. High lane. Interesting. Joe Rhodes, we just saw doing that. And then he played with Joe Rhodes at South Dakota a couple weeks ago and won open doubles. Congrats. So he might have picked up a thing or two. Wow. Nice high lane stick. And a split. 3-1, team on the left. Taking control. Started off a little slow, and ever since, they've been rolling. Tim with a nice high lane chip and push side. He doesn't recoil much. Jacob trying to be sneaky, take a quick wall, doesn't work. Oh, and then he shows Tim what a chip looks like. Tries to get around Maya, but can't quite get out there. Tim with a bounce pass out of that series. Nice. Lots of splits on Maya. He obviously knows her. She doesn't want to give him the corners. She knows he wants them. There's what I was talking about with that chip. He went a little too high with it. He didn't want to. But inconsistency. Prove me wrong, people. Win an open world title with a chip series. Slops in the last point, banks it in. But I don't think he meant to bank that. That was a shot.